Hello, good day, everyone. This is Dr. James, and I am going to make a demonstration of how to do brown rice, which is very good in a fried rice format. I see my patients every day, and most of the times, my patients will tell me that they suffer from constipation. And I tell them that brown rice is very good to introduce fiber into the body, and most of them will say to me they don't like it. So I'm going to give you a good recipe that will make you want to eat brown rice every day. So I have my brown rice here, which is already cooked, and that's probably about a cup. And then this is the meat that I'm going to be using. This is like the veggie burger, but you can use chicken already cooked. And then I have my seasoning here. I have bell pepper, which is cut up right here. I have a little sprig of thyme. And then I have, this is garlic right here, minced garlic. Then I have some scallion. And then these are onions over here. I also have cabbage, which I like to add, but that's optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And I also have Bragg's Amino soy sauce. If you suffer from high blood pressure, you probably don't want to use that. I also have my mineral salt, which I will use very sparingly. And then this is just some garlic powder, and I have some oil right here. Now, I will not use the Bragg's Amino. I just have it for demonstration. I also have some a little seasoning. What I'm going to use instead of the Bragg's is turmeric. So over here, you will see my turmeric. Then I have, this is just a little cayenne, a little cayenne pepper. These are some oregano, cumin, and this is a little bit of ginger that I'm putting in. But you don't have to do that. You can just put in whatsoever seasoning you want that you like. So I have my pot here, and I'm going to turn it on. So I put it on medium heat right now. And then I am going to I'm going to eyeball just about 2 or maybe 1 tablespoon of oil. So I just put it put it in a pot there. About 2 or 1 tablespoon of oil. You notice I'm just going to let it soak around in the pot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of these. I'm going to add my scallion, my bell pepper, and my garlic and everything. I'm just going to pour them in the pot. Very easy. It's a little bit hard for me to show you and hold the phone in my hand, so you might hear a little noise there. So I'm going to crank the heat up a little bit so I can get it going. And so I'm just going to turn that around in the pot a little. So if you see, just turning it around. And then to this, I am going to add my seasonings. And these are the little seasonings that I had over here, which is the turmeric, little cayenne pepper, and all that stuff. Like I say, you don't have to add them. It's really totally up to you. You can use whatsoever seasoning you want to. So I'm just going to scrape it out here. Add that to the pot. Then, so this is what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and let that cook for about a minute or so. And then once that is cooked for about a minute, okay, it's about a minute now, I'm going to go ahead and add my meat, my already cooked meat. So like I said earlier, this is a vegetarian burger, but you can feel free to add chicken or turkey, or you don't have to add any vegetarian meat. You could just do a vegan dish. So, see, it looks real nice right now. And I can smell the aroma. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn it down a little. So I turn the pot down a little. And then, now what I'm going to add is my brown rice. So I'm going to go ahead and add the brown rice to that. So once I add the brown rice, normally this is when you can put some salt in it if you want to. I am not going to put any salt because the vegetarian burger that I used was pretty salty. So I won't. But for those people who, if you're not suffering from hypertension, feel free to add some salt right now. So this is pretty much it. If I didn't add the turmeric and I wanted a different flavor, I would just go ahead and add maybe about a tablespoon of Bragg's amino. But I'm not going to do that because it's a little bit salty and I'm trying to watch my salt content. So what you can do is you can just cover this down for maybe about 5 minutes or so. Let me see if I can. You can cover it down for about 5 minutes and just let it cook a little. And once the 5 minutes are up, I would add my cabbage. Now, you can eat it just the way it is right now. You can just finish it off and you can serve it as is. But I like to add a little bit more fiber. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cabbage. I like the taste of the cabbage. And I also like it when the cabbage, it gets a little crunch. So, good. So I'm adding a little bit of cabbage to it. And this is pretty much it. You can cover it down for another 5 minutes or as long as you want. If you like to eat it with your cabbage well done, then you can leave it. You can just turn it down and let it steam. But I don't like to eat it. I don't like when my cabbage is extremely well done. I like to taste the crunch in my cabbage, but that is just basically your preference. And pretty much that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and take some out right now and put it in a little plate so you can see what it looks like. Okie dokie. Alrighty. I probably would let it cook a little bit more, but in the interest of time, if you can or cannot, I will kind of end the video right now. But you notice this is what it looks like, and you can hear it all sizzle. So I'm just about done. Alrighty. Alrighty. And then you can add more brown rice if you want to. So for those who, and that's basically it. So for those people who, that's basically what it looks like right now. So if you have a problem with constipation and you want to introduce fiber, brown rice is the best thing. And also if you're diabetic, instead of eating white rice, this is a very healthy alternative. Thank you. Bon appetit.